Hey guys, you are awesome and I'm Goat. Now, Ubisoft had an amazing press conference in my opinion. We got to see a lot of exciting new stuff that's forthcoming. Possibly most importantly, we got to see what multiplayer is really going to be like in The Division when they entered the Dark Zone. So how it works is there's going to be a central area in the city. I'm imagining it like New York is one gigantic open world map, and around the outside is the free roam area where there's AI. You can play by yourself, you can play cooperatively, but if you jump this big scary wall, then you're entering the Dark Zone, which is like a contaminated area. Overall, I just really love the idea that they have here where it's seamless. You can jump into this area where other players can be. It's very tense. It can definitely be very intimidating. There will also be public and random events happening inside the Dark Zone, so it's not just going to be your team versus AI or against other players all the time. For the first time, we actually get to see what it's going to be like in a PvP encounter in the Dark Zone. This other team of Division agents crosses paths with the three that we've seen in prior videos shown here, and it really does create this moment of tension where it's like, alright guys, be cool, don't be a dick here. Thankfully though, there's going to be emotes that you can use to signal other players that you come in peace. So the concept is pretty straightforward. My hopes for the Dark Zone is that it's a very large area. I don't know exactly how large the New York City is going to be in its entirety, but having a large Dark Zone would be very important, especially depending on how many players can actually be in one zone at one time. I would love to see something like 20 players be able to be in one Dark Zone at any given moment. It would be really cool to see like 3 different teams squaring off in one area, especially when it comes to attempting to extract the gear that you found in the Dark Zone. As we find out in this gameplay, the loot that you're going to find in the Dark Zone is contaminated. So in order to actually use it, you have to call in the helicopter to extract the gear, at which point you get to use the guns, gear, etc., whatever it is you found. Now in this minute and a half from when you reach the helipad and you're actually trying to call in the unit to extract the stuff, this is going to make for some tense moments. You blast that flare up in the air, any other squad of Division agents that are nearby, they're going to come over and see what's going on. Further complicating things is the fact that only one extraction may happen at a time. So if you come up to a helipad where somebody's already extracting, you're going to have to stand there and wait it out. They may be kind of tense and on edge about you being there too. It's really going to be important that once you fire off that flare and you're waiting for the helicopter, that you stand your ground and you have really keen eyes to watch out for potential bad guys. I have to believe there's definitely going to be people who like abuse this whole deal. Right now I'm imagining it might actually be a lot of fun to sort of play the Dark Zone sheriff. Sort of roaming around the Dark Zone, looking for those rogue agents and shooting them down for being bastards. It actually has been confirmed that going rogue will alert all other players in the vicinity. And the eventual player who takes down a rogue agent gets a nice bonus for their efforts. But it was really great to actually see how the PvP world is going to be, even if we've only sort of scratched the surface here. I myself can say I'm going to be probably spending most of my time in the Dark Zone. The player versus player world is really where I have the most fun and where I get most of my hours of gameplay in any given game. Who knows, maybe I'll be one of those trolley bastards with the red circle on my shoulder. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. If you're new to my channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. Come on back for some more Division news updates and gameplay in the future. Once again, I am Goat, and you are awesome. Goodbye.